It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. True black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby, capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lou Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Wednesday, baby. Listen, it is hump day, y'all. We almost through the work week. And it's been a little dry lately. You know, a little few things been going on, but not too much. But I do have a court update for y'all. Okay, I got it last night. Matter of fact. So we're gonna get into that and also these newer audios. I can't keep up, y'all. I didn't got so many screen recordings. It's hard to keep up because I didn't even go over the last set. I didn't finish the last set, and now I got a whole new set. But I feel like the ones that I got this morning are a little bit more interesting. Okay, Pastor Bree is in full effect, child, with the projections and the deflection. Let me see who we got up in yeah. Shout out to y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go up. I ran out of coffee. I gotta go get me some more coffee from the grocery store. Matter of fact, I need to go make groceries, y'all. I'm up in here drinking hot chocolate, and I don't even really like hot chocolate, but I needed something. I didn't feel like making no tea because I like to make my tea on the stove and not through my Keurig. So, child, it's a whole nother story. Hey Christina, Diva Doll, my Erin. Shout out to you, Miss Lenora, Miss Jackie, Miss Kathy B. We got Miss E in the building, Miss Lisa, Miss Yolanda, Leah. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab my water. Gotta keep that water. Gotta keep that water on deck, baby. Hey Latoya, hey Miss Tracy, Scorpio Sting, Sierra in the building. Clack, clack. Listen, y'all know the thumbnail is gonna always be lit. Okay? They're gonna always be lit. Hey Miss Jackie, shout out to you, Terry Bro, coming through with the copyright and fair use. Okay, it's always needed because you never know when we're gonna play somebody else's content. Hey, sweet queen, thank you for forever holding on the chat per usual. We got Snooky in the building, Jaisha, Tahira. We got who else? Miss Rebecca Cry, Miss Cassandra. We got Roz in the building, Miss Ashley, Miss Ramona G. We got Blessed and Choosing. We got Tony Lightner. Who else? Let me see. Miss Flo B. You've been gone for a while, but you back. Okay. I hope all is well with you and your family. Kay Brown, Ranita. We got, hold on, let me go down, y'all. Queen Sag. We got, dang, hold up. Let me catch up. Solid as a rock. Shout out to you, Miss Witty, Miss Simone. We got, let's see. Hold up. I be trying to get back past y'all, speaking to each other in the chat. It be throwing me off a little bit. Hey, Savy. Hey, Giselle. Hey, Miss France. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, T Lady, Miss Sherry, Miss Linda in Florida. Okay, Brown Sugar Bay. We got K Monet. We got Admire Me, Miss Janice Rainey. Shout out to you, Miss Geraldine, for coming through with the first super chat of love. Okay, I am so appreciative. I swear. Hey, Miss Shalene. Thank you, Snooky. Thank you for that super, my love. Hey, Miss Michelle. We got Miss Monique. We got Nana Karen, Tokyo Blues. We got Miss Darlene, my sis Nika in the building. Sunshine, you changed me. Who else? Who else? Kissy. We got Miss Deb. We got Miss Linda Mosley, the other Miss Deb. We got Miss Shalene coming through with the super chat. Glad you're live. It's been quiet. It has, y'all. It's been real quiet. Like it ain't nothing too much going on, but it's finna crank back up. It's finna crank back up because they got a court date coming, and it's the contempt court date, baby. The big one, not the little one, the big one. And I got a feeling it's gonna be a storm. Well, that is the storm. That is actually the storm. So y'all get ready. Just buckle up. We got IIC now in the building. I love the F out of this intro song. Me too. Pratt did his big one. Shout out to my brother Pratt. He is back, y'all. He went missing for a little while, but he is back in the fold. Okay. He trying to run it. Matter of fact, make sure y'all go follow his channel. I don't have the link. If somebody got the link to Pratt's new channel, please put it in the chat. And so we can show him some love. I already followed him because I seen somebody else share it. So make sure y'all go follow him because he puts out really good content. And it's different because he do it through the raps. Okay? It makes it like a vibe. Who else in here? Let's see. Let me go down. Sweetly favored, Miss Janice Willie. We got who else? Who else? Miss Coretta. We got Miss Charlene. Shout out to Nana Karen for being an 11-month member. Finally caught a live from the beginning. Okay. That's so weird, y'all. Because I'm like, I know YouTube be tripping with the notifications, but some of y'all be like, Pac, I can never catch you live. I don't know what's going on with that. That is crazy to me. Hey, Miss Duncan. Hey, Miss Melody. Hey, Miss Kimberly W. I might need to start putting them out earlier, like instead of being so impromptu. But I mean, I used to do it like that, and some people still wouldn't catch the notification. So I don't know. I really don't think it makes a difference at this point. Sent my first cash app. Yeah, me. Oh, wait, let me see. Let me see, girl. Let me see. Okay, I see it. Thank you. I appreciate you. And my girl Nika, of course. Shout out to you. You said showing my girl some love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the love and support. Okay. Okay. Let me see who else we got in here. Hey, Miss Rosalind. Hey, Regal Essence. Hey, T Love. Miss Leticia. Is it Leticia or Letitia? Let me know how to say it. 'Cause I'll be trying not to mess up y'all names. Malibu Genie's in the building. Kim Kobe. Latte, of course. No notification this time, but you still here. You right on time. We just getting started, so you right on time. Miss Jean, you need to get a Yeti coffee mug. I never thought about that because I have a what is this called? I had a Yeti. My fiance had bought me and him a Yeti because we like our water at bedtime. We each have our cup on the side of the bed. But I feel like over time the Yeti does kind of like lose its because we had it for a good while. So now I have a what is this called? TAL, and it's like a water drop, and it say TAL cup. It's like 40 ounces, I think. I got my water in, and that one is real good. It holds the ice for a long time. I got it from Walmart, but I'm a look into the Yeti coffee mug because I do need something that's gonna keep my coffee hot for a long, well, at least a longer period. Because child, by the time I finish with my intros, my coffee be done got cold, and I make it right before I go live. So I don't know, but it's a regular plastic cup that I put my coffee in. So that's probably why it's not staying hot. Yep. Hey, Calm and Collective. Hey, Miss Green Eye. Who else in here? Let me go down. Or Chapman, shout out to you. We got beautiful Beat in the building. We got Miss Denise Swan. I see somebody I think I've missed. No, I got that person. Who else? Who else? Miss Patricia. We got there he go. Real talk, no chaser. Shout out to you, brother Pratt. I was just speaking on you. Thank you for that super sticker blessing. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all go follow his channel. His content is really, really dope. Like I said, it's a whole different vibe because he does it, through rapping. So, it gives it a nice little touch. So make sure y'all go follow him over there. Hey, Miss Lonnie. Hey, Miss Brandy Casharell. Who else in here? Tropical Huskies. Okay, Miss Meesh. Shout out to all the new names. We got a whole lot of new people that is supporting the platform, and I love it. If you over here on a regular basis, if you find yourself coming to this channel to see what I'm talking about, hit the subscribe button. It's so hard to get subscribers on YouTube, y'all. Like it's really hard. It is really hard. It doesn't matter how dope your content is, what you give to YouTube. People will spitefully not subscribe to your channel but watch you every day. That's not ain't no cap in my rap, okay? They will do it spitefully. So if you over here and you are a real grown up, you ain't on no vindictive type, spiteful type, nothing. Subscribe to the channel. We all grown. Nobody should be hating nobody on a personal level if you ain't never met them personally. Big period. Hey, Sunflower. You have to make sure you have to set your notifications on all. Yep, you Show do. Some of y'all might have it set to personal, but if you don't have it on all notifications, because it gives those specifications, you have to click all notifications to get all of them. Other than that, it's gonna be personalized, so you might miss out on a lot of the live stream. Shout out to Sunflower for that. I be forgetting to tell y'all that. Hey Lakeisha, hey Queen Money Stove Gang. I mean Miss Lisa. My bad. Shout out to Miss Lisa for that. For that. Queen Rona in the building. Queen Lily. Thank you, sweet Queen, my love. Miss Green Eyes. We got T in the building, Miss E. Tabby's Tabernacle. Make sure y'all go follow Tab. Who else in here? Doesn't make a difference, Pog. They gotta be looking for it. It pops up on my notification. You know, that's what I say. It really don't make a difference. In my opinion, it don't make a difference because some people say they filed. I mean, they got it set to all notifications, and it's still, don't always give it. So at this point, I don't know what it is. I think it's just a YouTube thing, and I think StreamYard or any third party streaming service has a lot to do with it as well, because it's like third party, so it'll throw it off a little bit. Hey, Kira. Thank you, Miss You say Luca Letitia. Okay, thank you, Miss Letitia, for the super stick. I appreciate you. So it is Letitia. But some people will say Leticia. Because I know somebody that has the exact same spelling, but they say Leticia. That's why I said it like that. Hey, Miss Brenda. Hey, Jaquita. Hey, Miss Michelle. Yes, y'all join the green team. Because I'm going to be putting some stuff over there. We got a whole lot coming up. When I tell y'all this court date is finna be a storm, y'all, you know what? I ain't gonna say too much, but just when it comes, because I'm gonna give y'all the dates, the update, okay? When it comes, just know you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Hey, Miss Lovely. Hey, Miss Floria. Hey, Dalton. My wife watch you. We both subscribe. Okay. Shout out to y'all doing it as a team. I love the team support. I love that. Shout out to you and your wife. Let me see. Hey, Brittany. Okay, we got everybody, y'all. Y'all know one thing about me. I try to shout out everybody if I can, unless because sometimes we be having a full house quick. Like we'll get to 500 people in here in about 10, 15 minutes. So it's hard to shout out everybody, but I do try my best to make sure everybody gets an individual shout out. Some people don't like that, but majority love it. So I go with majority rules, child. But anyways, if you would like to donate to me monetarily because you enjoy this content, or you just want to bless your girl with a little token, a little love token, you can cash at me $sign Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a little goal set of 15. I'm not greedy, y'all. I do it based on the amount of people in the audience. So 15 to a chat of 500 ain't jack it. Okay, that's not a lot at all. But it is what it is. But if you want to support via super chat, super sticker, you can. Like I said, it ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. Not yesterday, but today. You can also support the platform by getting a membership. I know I ain't did a members only live in a while, but it's coming. And I'm about to be real consistent with them too. Because I got something planned, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all when I get over there. I'm going to update y'all when I get over there. So y'all going to be seeing me more often over there in members only. So if you ain't a member, go get you a membership. Plus, there's a lot of content over there. All the court documents, the readings of the court documents are in members only. And hit that like button and make sure y'all watching the ads, because that's our primary source of income when it comes to these streams. The ad revenue, even though some people have premium where they don't get the ads, which is unfortunate to us, but it's a little beneficial also because you don't have to watch the commercials, but it doesn't help the bloggers, child. It doesn't help the CCs, but it is what it is. But watch them ads and hit that like button, y'all. All right. Hey, Gracie. Hey, Lady J. Thank you, Common Collective. Super Chat Party activated. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all. So before we get into the audios, because Pastor Bree been in full reverend mode. projecting and deflecting, talking about herself, but disguising it as if she's giving her audience advice. She does that a lot. But we hip to the pattern. We hip to the pattern of behavior when it comes to her. Okay? And it's something she said in a specific audio that caught my attention because I'm like, that's interesting. But I'm gonna play it for y'all. But before I play it for y'all, I want to let y'all know that the new court date is August 12th at 9 o'clock a.m. So y'all get ready for that. That's the big one. Okay. We do have the July 10th court date, which is the court date for the judgment. RH did sue his ex for the judgment for the 7K that mysteriously came out of his bank account and mysteriously went into hers, allegedly. That's July 10th. But the big court dates for all of those contempts that I read to y'all over a few weeks, that's August 12th at 9 o'clock a.m., y'all. So nobody got to be confused on the court date. Just know people around here real, real quiet like a mouse. And it's a reason. She try to say that she's been quiet because God been slapping her on the back of her neck with that sandal, right? It's because she's been praying to him to fight her battles, but she always intervenes and retaliates per her word. But I'm about to run that to y'all. But no, no, you quiet because you know that court date is coming up and you know what comes with it. That's why you've been getting a whole lot of mommy and me content. Oh, I'm the best parent, da 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 da. That's why, y'all. That's why that's running, child. July 10th is tomorrow. Yep. Wait, is it? Today the night already? Yep, sure is. Oh, child, so I be so lost on the dates. That don't make no sense. Sometimes I be saying the wrong date, child. Okay, let me pull up these audios so we can get into this reaction. Hey, Southern girl, yes, Pastor Bree is in full reverend mode. And shout out to my sis Harmony because she did a video. Make sure y'all go check that out. She just dropped it a little while ago, and I was able to watch it before I came live. Basically, letting everybody know to pay attention to the pattern. Don't be fooled. Anytime something is going on behind the scenes, we get past the brief. Anytime, it never fails. Before the storm comes, Pastor Bree be in full reverend mode. Peep the play, y'all. It always happens this way. And then boom, some big exposure hits the internet via her. Okay? So let me pull this up. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to go in order because I got a lot of them. And if I finish these, wait, I take that back. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, shoot, that is a lot. But they not that long. So if I finish these before the 2 hour mark, we'll go to the ones that I didn't do yesterday, y'all. All right, let's start with the first one. Why it ain't playing? Okay, hold on.
At first.
There you go.
What's up this morning?
My doggone ear pods was connected. Okay.
Progress, y'all. Okay. Who else getting over me this morning? Going on a walk. Who else got up this morning? Thank God first. Who else got up this morning?
Key, I don't know about that. She said, when is the court date for the book? That might be, that takes a while because that's dealing with an actual lawsuit, and that was just filed. So those type of civil situations take a while. So if I was y'all, I wouldn't even hold my breath when it comes to that. Not saying it ain't gonna happen, but it's a process. But just know a docket, their names are on. It is a case number. Let me say that. So If I find out anything pertaining to that civil suit, I'll keep y'all posted. But like I say, that is a process. So that's why when you hear people talking about defamation, oh, you need to sue for defamation, da da da. That takes a long time. That ain't no little slap on the wrist type situation where it's gonna happen overnight, y'all. And it has to be beneficial. You want to at least make sure the person you suing got something to sue for as far as money and assets. Because if they ain't got nothing, you taking a loss. You wasting your time. Child, but that's a whole nother story.
Morning and set some goals for today. And who else decided to do something for them today? If you did, I'm proud of you. Pat yourself on the back.
You're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
welcome.
You are your number one supporter, as you should be. Let's get into today. Okay. Let's see. So today is a beautiful day. It's not as hot, which is
And thank you for that, Jaisha. You said like we can't tell by them kids' appearance that being a mother is not her calling. So remind me, since you put that comment, remind me when I finish with these audios, if we don't run over on time, to play that what is it? To play that what did she call it, child? Something guilt. Something with guilt. I can't remember, y'all. But we talked about it yesterday. But remind me to play that other clip in reference to the whole motherhood ain't her calling. Okay? Remind me to play that.
a good thing.
Mommy guilt.
God is good all the time. God is good. Reflection.
Them ads
Yeah,
is crazy.
talk about that. Reflection. All right, y'all. So you guys need to start reevaluating, analyzing your
And when she say y'all, she's talking about herself. Keep that in mind. When she giving y'all advice, she's really talking to herself because she's going through something at that moment. Okay? And how I know this is because of her actions. It's a pattern of behavior. And every time she starts doing these rants, turning into Pastor Bree, she eventually comes out publicly and lets the world know everything that goes on behind the scenes.
entire position in your life, and not only that, the people in your life. So it's time for some demotions, some removals, some evictions, and y'all should be doing this as a cleanse every 30 days.
Did she say
Look
eviction?
around you, look who's surrounding you, look in your circle. Who is the bad tick? Okay?
Mm.
Who is the bad mosquito?
You let us know.
Who is the bad habit?
She's trying to
That you
tell
got
us
somebody.
something, y'all. She's trying to tell us something. You're going to see in the clips that I'm going to play next. She's definitely saying something. It was something in particular that she spoke on, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Around. Who is he? Who? And then you need to have a conversation with them and say, hey, such and such. I've been working on myself. I'm trying to become better. And if you don't start making these changes in your life, I'm not saying that you got to be doing what I'm doing, but if you don't start to become better and start trying different habits, there are healthy habits or
What's the most expensive thing you
safe habits or untoxic habits, then I can't surround myself with you. Girl, what you mean? We've been friends for 10, 12 years. I get all that, but baby, that's another problem. We've been friends for 10, 12 years, or we've been in this relationship for 10, 12 years, and it's time for some things to change. It's time for some things to shake in my life. And if you're not willing,
Y'all heard that? Now, mind you, she's going to keep referencing friends and boyfriends. Let me just say that. Throughout these audios, she's going to keep talking about friends and boyfriends.
to be shaking and
Okay, that was that one.
Just letting you know that there are things that you should be working on, because I'm working on myself, because I know I'm not perfect, and I honestly believe that nobody in this world is perfect. So if you can just, you know, work on yourself, then I don't have an issue. But if you feel like you're perfect and nothing wrong with you and you don't need to work on nothing, then I'm sorry, but this friendship or this relationship, I'm gonna have to let go. Boom, done. Once you had that conversation, you don't talk about it no more. You just watch and analyze, like I said. You watch. You use them two eyeballs God gave you, and you watch. You watch the actions. You watch their responses. You watch how they move. You watch how they not only deal with you, but other people surrounding you. Because just because they start dealing with you different, don't mean they're gonna change for other people. So if they don't change for other people and they only change it for you, and baby, just a temporary fix, and they're just trying to please you for the moment. So don't even just look at that. You need to look at everybody surrounding them. How they maneuvering Melissa? How they maneuvering with Monica? How they maneuvering with Tisha? Is she still carrying on the same habits with them? If she is, then she's just acting out for you so you can still be her friend. Or he or she just acting out for you so you can stay in that relationship. So you need to watch.
Make sure that's not old Taylor, because he was posting some older clips from when they was out of state. So make sure that ain't old.
Analyze and pay attention. Don't ever get caught slipping, not paying attention. 'Cause that's how they'll get you. Oh, I'm a good listener. He said, she said, I'm gonna do this and do that, and don't do this no more, and I'm gonna fix and change that, and then I'm gonna do that for them. But where the people, the other friends, they don't say nothing about me, so I'm gonna just continue doing me. Baby, them other friends that say nothing about you because losing their friendship, their relationship. This person who telling you to change and fix yourself is for the better, because they see some red flags in you, but you ain't willing to work on yourself. You ain't willing to fix yourself, which is a red flag. Because ain't nobody in this world perfect. So,
Ooh, child. Imagine talking about red flags when you are literally with a walking red flag. Janash, like he is a he is a walking red flag based on her logic. To be exact, if we going off of her logic, y'all, he is a walking red flag. Think about it. And thank you, Miss Lovely. You say it's definitely a cycle. It is a pattern too. But you say look like the same hairstyle. No, what I'm saying is she could still have, because she still got those braids in, but I highly doubt she went out of the state again and they just came back and she got court tomorrow. So it could be old. And when I say old, meaning from a week or two ago, not just old as in months or a year, meaning that it could have been a trip that they just took, because they just starting. If you notice, they just starting to post clips from when they went to Jamaica for his birthday and the trip that they took for her birthday. So that's what I mean.
you just Miss Perfect Patty. Get on from around me and y'all get them out of your life. Right? Get them a 30-day notice. Baby, you got 30 days. I'm not going to tell you what to do, how to do it, because you need to do some self reflecting so you can figure out what you need to do for yourself. Because if I tell you what it is you need to fix, what it is you need to do, then of course you're going to jump right on it and you're going to pretend for a couple of days and you're going to be back at your BS in a couple of days. No, I need you to do some self work, self evaluation, figure out what's going on with you inside of you, what triggers you, what makes you upset, why you act the way you act, what happened when you was a child. So
5, 6.
how that I just want to know how you think you gaining and getting more distractions is supposed to help you in your lesson. If God is removing you and this is your season of isolation, why would you go try to get more friends? Why would you go try to get in another relationship? And this is your season of isolation. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna go get, all right, Tony don't want to mess with me. All right, I'm gonna go get Jerome. All right, Keisha don't want to be my friend. I'm gonna go get Tasha. Now I'm over here leaking with the wrong people, same spirits. Woo, honey, you linking with the wrong people, same spirits, looking for different results, but you hang around the same people, same spirits, just different looks.
Between work,
Say that again. You hang
Y'all, it sounds so crazy hearing her talk about red flags and surrounding yourself with toxic people. And when you just came to the internet in December exposing your baby daddy number three that you currently with for all of the bad things that he has done to you throughout the relationship, but you still with him. This is so weird and cringe. It's like you don't take your own advice, and that's why people can't take you serious. You're supposed to lead by example when you're an influencer and you giving, you know, not saying that influencers have to be perfect because at the end of the day, we all human, including her, right? But when you are giving out advice, because as an influencer, having a lot of people following you, including young, impressionable girls, you have to be real cautious of the type of advice that you give to people because a lot of people mentally are not on the same level as far as follow the leader and oh well if they did it I'ma go do it, it must be okay. Some people move like that depending on how they idolize you, so you got to be careful, and that's why I do commentary on her in particular because I could feed off of the things she say and give actual advice that's beneficial because this ain't cool. Like you have to set an example. If you wearing the title of influencer, you need to set an example. And you ain't setting a good one. And you haven't set a good one for a very long time, ma'am. Especially when it comes to self-love.
around the same spirits, different looks within different people, whether that's a man form or a woman form. Baby, whatever you linking with, it ain't what God called for you to link with. Cause if it was God calling, He gonna make sure you have somebody. You ain't gotta go looking for them. You ain't gotta go to the club to find them. With the same time,
Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Thank y'all for supporting your girl. Please hit that like button. And if y'all can support my little goal, it ain't much, y'all. Um, it ain't much, okay? Support your girl's goal if you can. If you can't, just run the lights up. Shout out to y'all for the live yesterday because y'all did y'all big one on my lights. Okay? I ain't hard to please.
type of people.
Ooh, them ads getting on my
And
nerves.
because they don't look the same, you think they're different people. Baby, they just swap looks, but they the same people, same energy, same spirits, same attitudes, same mindset. When you gonna realize that the season of isolation means for you to sit down, sit out.
Porcelain, I could tell you wasn't a troll. I think somebody thought you was a troll because of your first comment, but being that your comment wasn't disrespectful, I'm not gonna just get rid of people just because they have a difference of opinion, y'all. Unless I feel like they playing mind games, because some people will go back and forth with you to distract you and throw you off your game on purpose. You ain't gonna gaslight me, and I ain't talking about porcelain because porcelain is one of my supporters. But I'm talking about the trolls. They will literally not get it just to gaslight you and distract you from what you're saying. I know how to weed those people out. But she put another comment right after she said what she said, and then she just corrected her comment. But I seen it though. I seen it.
It ain't meant for you to be the it girl right now. It ain't meant for you to be the king right now.
getting ready to go explore in Chicago.
Sit down. Sit down and learn a lesson that God is
Okay.
season. When He brings you out of isolation, is filled with positive people, networking people, people you can learn from, people you can gain from,
She
people
talking
who
to
can
herself,
teach you,
y'all.
people who can give you what you need to get, what you need to receive, so you can really actually experience reciprocation.
Notice how she talks about reciprocity or reciprocation a lot. Peep that, because that's one thing that we know, according to her, and the rants that she has, is that she doesn't get the reciprocity that she wants when it comes to that relationship. She also speaks of friends, even though I can't really speak to that unless we going off of the things that has came out, like with Ayana and different people that came out that had close relationships with her. They pretty much say the same thing she said. So it's like, who do you believe when it comes to the friends
Stop
and her? Let me say that.
being in a season of isolation, still pouring into people, the very people that God is removing you from.
Okay.
When God is trying to replace those people with people who will provide reciprocation.
Hmm. Who she talking about, y'all? Who she talking about when it comes to reciprocity? Who is she talking about? Because if I can recall, that was one of her complaints when she did that exposure live that time about baby daddy number 3. Not saying that this is specifically for him. I think she's talking about him and a friend or two in specific. But she's gonna say something in a clip that's to come that's gonna kind of clean it up. Let me just say that.
Oh God, that's my calling. I know I got a heart to go. God, I got a big heart. I'm so sorry. I just gotta keep helping. I don't know. All right. And you gonna end up a dead plant.
I seen that, Giselle, but like I said, we don't know if that's a recent clip or if it's an older clip because both parties are posting clips from the birthday trips. They posted older clips. Like they won't post. Nobody posts videos, especially when you have a large following. They don't post videos when they're actually at a certain location because it's like it's a danger risk. You know how when celebrity, I'm speaking on celebrities, I don't need nobody to say, oh, they ain't celebrities, okay? But Jonash was low key is a celebrity. Even though we don't too much care for him and his behavior, he's still low key a celebrity, y'all. As far as being an actor, people know him, okay? But you know how when celebrities go out to clubs, restaurants, or whatever, they don't ever post that they're at that location while they're there because then people can show up. So that's what I mean. He and her have been posting clips, videos, pictures, and all of that from the birthday trips, which are no longer here. They posting old content, just posting it now. So I wouldn't say that they are in Miami. I can't verify that. I can't say they ain't, and I can't say they is. But I do know that she has a court date tomorrow. So that would be real risky to go out of state knowing you have to go to court tomorrow in the morning. So and it ain't no continuance on that court date either.
Drained, tired, sick, don't know what's going on. Why this happening to me? Because you don't listen. Well, I thought that was a sign, wasn't a sign.
Reverend
Wasn't a
Bree.
sign. If God removed people out of your life, especially after you have became productive in prayer, saying, God, please remove this person. Anybody that is not of you, remove them out of my life. This is my girl, Ira. Anybody that is not meant to be in my life, God. Anybody that's hurting me that I don't even know about. Anyway.
Oh, he deleted it, Taylor. Shout out to Taylor, because Taylor was the one who said it at first. She was like, he posted clips like they're in Miami. So it's gone now. I wonder why he deleted it. I wonder why he deleted it, y'all. Next.
God started removing people. And here you go trying to reel them back in. Where are you going? I thought we was friends. I thought you liked me. I thought you said you loved me. Wow, why are you trying to leave? I thought you then you asked God to remove these people. So why are you going to go question why they leaving? Why are you trying to figure out what you can do to fix something when you ask God to remove these people? Yeah, you didn't give him no names. But when people start removing themselves, that's your answer to your prayer. Keep your belly full with prayer. Keep your mind full of prayer. Keep your mind stayed on him. Keep your spirit full on him. And just watch. As you could
Let's see who remember this. Y'all remember ooh, excuse me, y'all. Y'all remember back in November, she did a live stream and it was titled It's Eviction Time. She had on a red sweater and I want to say she was in the car. She was going to a doctor's appointment, if I'm not mistaken. This is how good my memory is, y'all. But she was speaking on, you know, similar to what she's talking about now. It's eviction time, if God is removing and, da da da, right? I reacted to that live, y'all. And I told y'all, I wish I could find the live stream that I did. But I remember. I don't know how many of y'all remember that. But I did a reaction to that live and I was telling y'all, I said, she's talking about herself, y'all. Look at her face, look at her body language. Look, she was real sad. You can tell. Like she was going through it. And I was like, she is talking about herself. Something going on with her and Janashos. I told y'all that in that live when I was reacting to it. Lo and behold, I don't know if it was the same day. I think it was. I think because she did the live early that morning. And then, yep, it was the same day. She crashed out on Instagram. She was going in. Like, she was going in on him. And I matter of fact, I put it in a video, and I could put the clips in a video or whatever. I'm gonna try to find it and replay it maybe on our live for tomorrow. But I put it in a video comparing it, and I said, y'all, I told y'all she was talking about herself. And even in that other live, when she did her other live, she was like, I did a live on It's Eviction Time, and who would have thought I was talking about myself? The whole time, like, girl, you was talking about yourself because you be projecting. She like who really can make up something like this in their head? More often than not, when people speak like this, they're speaking because it's relative. They're speaking on their actual experiences, but low key in a third party, indirect type of way. And she has a pattern of doing that. You can tell. Like you can tell. I'm telling y'all, she's talking about herself. This ain't no off the wall. Let me give these people because it's so random. Why would you just randomly come talk to people about removing people out your life? And she only do that when she's going through it. But she don't take her own advice. That's the only downside to it.
continue to pray. Just watch. People start trickling out your life. Everything you ask for God for, He's giving it. You may want some money right now. You might not have it right now, but guess what? In a couple of days, a couple of weeks, you might get it. May not come on your timing, but it's gonna come when He feel like. Too many of y'all be upset and ready to turn your head because God ain't doing something that you asked Him to do.
Hit the
And you've been
like
praying
button, y'all.
5, 12, 6 months, and it ain't happened yet. If it ain't happened yet,
That's her
maybe because that's not
audio,
what God
y'all.
has for you. But God has something greater for you. I have a friend all the time we come across somebody TikTok who
It's finna get real good, so make sure y'all pay attention.
crying and upset about the position they in and they just want a better job. My friend was in that same position. And guess what my friend realized? She got blessed with a bigger opportunity. She make more money than she did her last job. She got way more space and time now for her kids. She got the exact time that she wanted to do. If she want to work weekends, she can. If she don't want to work weekends, she don't have to. She worked during the daytime, so she still got time for her kids by the time they get home in the evening. Sometimes y'all be sitting there worried about.
I think so too, Kim. I really do. Kim said, I think she deflects to give Janashus a warning to tighten up And when he don't crash, and when he don't, the crash out happens. And that pretty much validates her actions, right? Because that's exactly what she do. That's exactly what she does, y'all. Like, and that's why I always say she's talking to herself. And basically, because why do we think about it? She has a habit of posting indirect cryptic messages in her stories, right? Saying how good she is, how beneficial she is as a woman, she's the blessing, and a man should be privileged to have her, and there's nothing out here. We How is that helping us, right? That's for her. That's for her partner. When she make posts like that, that's for him to see. Because what can we gain from her making posts saying how much of a blessing she is to her man, basically? That's her trying to remind him, and in hopes that he sees it and tightens up like him see. That's why she do that. But she do these posts, I mean these videos like this, speaking indirectly to the person that she wants to get the message. But she guises it as if she's talking to her audience and trying to help them. But that's not actually what she's doing, y'all. She want that person to get it and to do better. Whether it's friends or her man. Watch this next clip. I think this is the one that I was talking about.
Every time she be like, girl, who, girl, my bonus? I be like, yeah, girl. You remember that one time you was up in the ground? Look at you. Look at God showing out. Look at God. You was over here complaining. Oh, I just want a job. I just want a job. I just want a job. And God set her out for months. She got laid off. And God set her out for months. When I say my friend was filling out 20, 30, 50 applications a day, because like I said, I surround myself with go-getters, okay? She was filling out 20, 30, 50 applications a day to get a job. My friend don't like nobody to take care of her. She don't want to be no leech. She's a go-getter, okay? And she was so down and out, like, dang, I know I got a husband who take care, but I want my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when God blessed her with that job, all I see is big smiles every day. Every time I talk to her, I said, "Ooh, girl, look at God, girl, showing out." Once the people I see on TikTok every day, I want this, I want that, I want this, God, please, I want it. I'm tired of getting up every day doing something I hate. And my friend was blessed with everything she ever asked God for, but God set her out. God set her out until He gave it to her. I don't know about y'all, but I like that kind of testimony. God set me out, and then when God brought me back out, He brought me back out with something bigger. Although I thought that the plan for my life was this, I thought I was supposed to be doing this, I thought I was supposed to be doing that, but no, God said, that ain't what I want for you. This is what I got for you, sweetheart. And if you just wait, and if you just build your patience, and I'm starting to feel like I'm not the only one who need to work on patience, okay? And I've been learning patience.
That's interesting. Next clip.
And I'm starting to feel like I'm not the only one who have a patience issue. Y'all want it right now, right then, right now. You want control of it right now. You want to fix it.
Don't put your issue off on other people because you don't know what they want. Be like, I feel like I ain't the only one who has a patience issue. You want it right now. No, you speaking about yourself, ma'am, in hopes that somebody else can relate to it because you don't want to feel like the only person with that problem. But you can't do that because you don't know specifically who you're even talking to. You don't know who has a patience issue, but you hoping that somebody does because you don't want to feel wrong about you overreacting to things that you shouldn't overreact to. That's what that's given to me.
Right now. That ain't what God trying to do. God needs you to go through this season analyzing, reviewing, self-evaluation, removals, He want to see what you can do on your own before he step in. He want to see if you're listening. He want to see if you're on the right track. He want to see if I give her this blessing, if I give him this blessing, will he be able to handle it? Because he can't handle the lesson that I'm giving it to him right now. And I'm not just going to give you something just for you to lose it in the same space and opportunity that I give it to you. Because you're not ready. Your mindset, not ready. Your heart, not ready. Your spirit, not ready. You have no heart of conviction. You get out here and you do whatever you want to do, and you don't feel bad about it. You don't feel bad about hurting people. You don't feel bad about talking bad about people. You don't feel bad about being in gossip. You don't feel bad about this. You don't know heart of conviction. So why would God bless you with something so sensitive, depending on whatever you're praying for, that you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt it because you have no heart of conviction? You feel bad about nothing. Yeah, I did that. I don't care. They did that to me, but they did this to me. And they said this to me. So turn the other cheek, honey.
It's so
What that
weird.
mean? I'm sick.
It is so weird hearing her talk about herself. I'm gonna give y'all an example after I play these clips. Okay, I'm gonna find that video that I did where she was talking about it's eviction time, just to show y'all that it ain't no cap in my rap. Okay, Boo Banga, what's up, my sister? Shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. You and for Tempe. Okay. All right. Next clip. And we got 463 in the building. Make sure y'all running the lights up for your girl. I see my mom saying we can do a little bit on the lights. Come on, y'all. That's free. Okay? That's free 99. If you don't want to hit that like button, support your girl's goal. That's another way to support. Support my little super chat goal. Why is her audio doing? Oh, hold on, y'all. That's me. My earbuds keep connecting for some
Across somebody TikTok who cried.
reason.
It ain't happened yet. Maybe because that's not what God has for you. But God has something greater for you. I have a friend, and we talk about this all the time when we come across somebody TikTok who cried. Don't y'all think God already know what you finna go through before you go through it? But sometimes he give it to you anyway, just to see what your responses are.
It's the one.
Sometimes you too quick. You too quick to get angry. You too quick to respond, and you too quick to move. And people,
This the one, y'all.
I wonder how she know that, because that used to be me. And that's how I can talk about it. That's how I can talk.
That's still you, baby. That's still you. You still the same person doing the same things. She said, she said, I wonder, she said, basically she's talking like as if the audience is saying, I wonder how she know that. And she said, because that used to be me. That's still you. That was just you in December. It's still you. You still move the same way. You just, on a chill right now. But all it takes is for that one thing to happen that you don't like, and it's still you.
about it, because that used to be me. I used to want.
Now she's really telling on herself, y'all. Now she's letting you know that this conversation is about her. The more and more she talks, the more she exposes her hand. Peep the play in this audio right here. She gonna say some good shit.
To defend myself, go prove something, go toe to toe, respond, give them something to talk about. Oh, you want to say this about me? Okay, let me.
Y'all heard what she said? That one was for the ones in the back that try to say the bloggers be picking on her and doing different things. Well, she just said herself that she can't deal with what people say, so she gives them something to talk about. Let me run it back for the ones in the back. Okay. Hold up. I want to make sure they hear that real good. That part right there, real good.
I wonder how she know that, because that used to be me. And that's how I can talk about it. That's how I could talk about it. Because they used to be me. I used to want to defend myself, go prove something,
Hmm.
go toe to toe,
Tell them, Bree.
respond,
Mm-hmm.
give them something to talk about.
Clap, clap.
Oh, you want to say this about me? Okay, let me.
Notice how she stopped right there. Oh, you want to say this about me? Let you what? Send something to your supporters to put out about the bloggers, to dox the bloggers. Yeah. Don't stop. You got that heart. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I had to cough, child. My voice was cracking. That's because I was talking that good itch. Okay, listen. But don't stop. You say you got that heart of conviction, right? Because you know one thing about God, when God put it on you, you gonna tell on yourself, especially when you doing something you ain't got no business. Let us see how that heart of conviction works. Don't stop in your tracks. Because she was about to let it be known. Oh, you want to talk about me? Let me. No. Let us know what you let the people know how you really give it up. Let me run that back just a little bit, y'all.
Respond, give them something to talk about.
Clap, clap.
Oh, you want to say this about me? Okay, let me.
Hmm. That's it.
But if you just sit still, sit silent, be quiet, allow God to do his thing. When you asked him, hey, God, I put this surrender, take this out, but do what you need to do. I'm done with it. Go ahead, God. You won the battle. I ain't even trying to be in the battle no more. You got it. And when you sit quietly, you sit in patience, and you just sit back and watch God work. Everything you ever wanted to say, ever do, baby, just start flowing. You ain't even got to do nothing.
Y'all, some of y'all probably just came in here, but I see y'all asking about the court date. The court date for tomorrow is for the judgment. The judgment, the $7,000 judgment. That's the court date for tomorrow. The one on August 12th at 9 a.m. is for the contempt. That's the big one. Okay?
And then you sit and look at the people and they be like, why this happening to me? What's going on? Why does this? Why this happen? Why this happening? Because I had a praying grandmother
Hey, Mika, I hope all is well. Still praying for you and your family, my love.
and a praying mother who taught me how to fight in prayer. We get on here and try to do voodoo and crap. Baby, no weapon formed against me or anybody else shall prosper.
Y'all heard that? Listen, listen. Let me find out if she throwing one at Dr. Jill. Because according to Neo Tarot, you've been playing with the manifestations too, boo boo. Manifestations, aka that what they call it, that brouhaha. Yeah, yeah, the manifestations, aka BKA brouhaha, according to Neo Tarot, allegedly. So yeah, people don't realize it's another name for manifestation.
Y'all need to be saying that every.
If you're like
Okay.
And a praying mother who taught me how to fight in prayer. We get on here and try to do voodoo and crap. Baby, no weapon formed against me or anybody else shall prosper. Y'all need to be saying that
if you're like me, deals are
every day. Whether you know a weapon over there forming or not, you don't know if you got a jealous friend, a jealous boyfriend, or a jealous husband. You
Oh,
don't know if you're
hold
in a
up.
battle with them. Who
That's
taught me
that's the big one right there. In the words of Dr. Jill, going to church every Sunday night after you know you done effed up, that ain't gonna save you from my ancestors. They on your head, ho. Listen, and one thing about God, God is not a God of convenience. So when we literally watching the play, y'all. We watch how all of this play out. You cannot play with God or use him for your convenience when you are in a hole. No, you can't do that. He's not the one to be played with. He's not a toy that you can play with when you want and then shove him in the closet when you're done. It don't work like that. And you wonder why life is going, your life is completely HELL at the moment. Why them blessings ain't raining down. Why them calls ain't being answered. That's why. That's why. I hate the fact that some people think they got so much favor over their lives that they can play with God like they play with people. It don't work like that. And that's why you quiet. Tell the people why you really quiet. Because you got so much on your plate right now as far as court cases, lawsuits, all kind of stuff to where you don't know which way you going. You don't know if you coming or you going. So you ain't got no choice but to be quiet and try to use God for your convenience when your back is against the wall and think he gonna handle it all. No, it's too late for that. It's too late. It's at a point where you got to take your lick. Because one thing about God, he gonna make sure you take your lick. Thinking you can play with him, whether you're doing it publicly or behind the scenes. And there is not one person in this world that got that much favor that think they can play with God and still use him for their convenience and get away with it. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. It don't work like that. And that's why she's going through what she's going through right now. But peep what she said about the friends and the boyfriends, y'all. Because I remember I told y'all it was a part in here where she was going to kind of clean it up. That's what I was talking about. Let me run it back a little bit, but y'all catch that part.
Because I had a praying grandmother and a praying mother who taught me how to fight in prayer. Get on here and try to do voodoo and crap. Baby, no weapon formed against me or anybody else shall prosper. Y'all need to be saying that every
If you're like me, heels are
day. Whether you know a weapon over there forming or not,
Hmm.
you don't know if you got a jealous friend, a jealous boyfriend, or a jealous husband. You don't know if you're in a battle with them silently or not.
Let us know how you really feel. So you basically telling us the weapons you praying against is the people that's closest to you. She said you need to pray every day against the weapons that's trying to form because you don't know if you got a jealous friend, a jealous boyfriend, or a jealous husband. And like I told y'all, more often than not, when people speak to this magnitude, 9 times out of 10 is relative. They're speaking on how they feel. That's why she can speak about this with so much conviction because it's relatable. That's why she's speaking on herself in the guise of trying to give her audience advice or like they going through it. You don't know what these people going through, even though, more often than not, when pastors speak or whatever, they speak to whoever can relate to it. But seeing as how she has a pattern of behavior, we can differentiate her dialogue and certain things that she's talking about.
You don't know weapon formed against me or anybody else shall prosper. Y'all need to be saying that
if you're like me, heels are
every day. Whether you know a weapon over there forming or not, you don't know if you got a jealous friend, a jealous boyfriend, or a jealous husband. You don't know if you're in a battle with them silently or not.
Hmm.
You don't know if you're fighting with them in a silent battle. So until you know,
I played Neo Taro's video yesterday for the ones that was in attendance for the live, right? And one of the things that Neo Taro said was, it's a whole lot of it's your fault, no, it's your fault. It's your fault, no, it's your fault. Like a tug of war going on over there between her and her mate. What's the odds of her getting on her platform and saying this? You don't know if you in a silent war with your partner. So you have to pray against weapons that could potentially be formed. What's the odds of her saying that, y'all? And Neo Taro just said on that video that she's in a battle with her mate right now. Y'all better pay attention.
y'all need to be saying that
if you're like me, heels are
every day. Whether you know a weapon over there forming or not, you don't know if you got a jealous friend, a jealous boyfriend, or a jealous husband. You don't know if you're in a battle with them silently or not. You don't know if you're fighting with them in a silent battle. So until you know, you need to be saying that prayer every day, every morning.
Hmm, that's interesting. Miss Audra, we won't post it here because this is a public live. You gonna have to go on my community wall and get the link from there. That's where it's at, my love. Hey, Ty, baby. Okay, let me see. Miss Novella say, Lupac, your commentary be on point. I done fell out the bushes. I really enjoy listening to you. Oh yeah, I hit the like button. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Okay, look at me. I'm just playing. Um, let me go down, y'all. But we got a few more. Hold up. Let me go down. What judgment? The 7K judgment, y'all. I don't know how many of y'all remember, but Ayana spoke on a $7,000 PayPal. If y'all remember that, then that's what, it's kind of similar. Let me just say Ayana was taken not was taken, child. Ayana lost out on 7K, and so did RH. Let's just say that. And RH basically filed a judgment against the ex for the 7K that was taken out of his bank account. Yeah, that's what that's for. Um, Thank you, Miss Tanya, for that coffee. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, let me go down. Exactly, Miss Marie. When taking accountability for your actions, you don't bunch up others with it. Just take accountability for yourself. Facts. And you don't blame others or try to cast judgment when taking accountability. She got so many court cases we can't keep up. Child, too many at this point. As I said, she ain't got no choice but to be quiet. Don't say you being quiet because now you finally want to let God fight your battles. No, your back is against the wall. You ain't got no choice but to chill out because you don't know if you coming or you going with everything that's going on. Oh, my bad, y'all. I thought my child was calling me. Let me go down. Yeah, that was for the good doctor. You out here farming with exactly. She doing it herself. She's doing it herself. She losing everything for playing with him. Fact five. Wonder if she received papers from Disney. What's going on with Disney? Hey, Miss Laurie. God don't bless no mess. He sure don't. I'm just trying to get to the bottom, y'all. I like to keep up with the chat while I'm running these audios. So that's what I'm doing. Shout out to everybody that came in. If I missed you, please hit that like button. And if you can support my little super chat goal, it's not mandatory, but it is appreciated. Okay. Especially if you feel like I'm a blessing to you with this commentary, baby. All right, let's play this next one.
I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Y'all too busy trying to fight with words and thinking, oh, I got my lead back. Baby, shut up. Sometimes you need to shut up. And I learned that the hard way. I had to learn to shut up.
Oh, let them know. Let them know how you learned the hard way and still learning the hard way. Because your licks ain't even came yet. The court dates ain't even got here yet. So you ain't even got those repercussions yet. So you really ain't learned jack yet. You just in the stage of being quiet because you know what's to come. But it ain't hit you yet.
I ain't talking to y'all out the side of my neck. I'm talking to y'all because God put me through situations where I had to learn to shut up.
Hmm.
If you gonna come to me and ask me to fight your battles, sit down and shut up and wait for me. If you don't got the patience for it, then go ahead out there with your bad self and deal with the consequences on your own. And don't try to come to me and pray.
Not the consequences. Said deal with the consequences on your own. But it's too late for that. That's the thing. You already did the action, ma'am. Like no, and that's why I say God is not a God of convenience. See, in her mind, it sound good. It sound good. Yes, He's a forgiving God. Yes, you can repent and get forgiveness, but He still don't like to be played with either. Just because you repent does not mean that you don't still have to go through the motions of what we call karma. Okay? You still got to receive that. You still got to receive those repercussions. You can't escape that just because you repent, because the action was already done. You already did what you did, ma'am. You already tried to get that gift back. And because it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, you thought you could go to God and let Him get the lick back But you already did what you did. And now you got to receive those repercussions in the form of karma or however they come. You got to receive that. And it's coming. It is coming.
To me and asked me to get you out of it when I told you to sit your tail down and shut up. Hit hard. Woo! And I'll be like, God, but they said, I don't give a damn what they said. What did I say? Who wins in the end? Read the back of the Bible. Who already told you the battle? Who already won the battle in the end? Who already fought the battle for you? Don't you know? I already know what's going to be so happen. Don't you know? I already know your consequences. Don't you know? I already know your sufferings. Don't you know? I already know what you're going to go through. Don't you know? I already know the path and the lessons that I'm giving you.
That's the only part I agree with her on. Okay? As far as what she's saying. Because you got to go through it. And I think she realizes that low key, y'all. Based on the statement she just made, I think she knows that.
But I need you to sit in patience, sit in this isolation, and figure out the lesson that I'm trying to give you, and stop thinking that you need a fast acting response because you feel like, oh, we in the end time. President or not, I am still God. I am still Jesus Christ.
They said we would see.
Some of y'all gonna learn that the hard way. I did. I said, all right, God, I'm tired of you whooping me with that daggone sandal now. All right, let go. I get it. I get it. I had to learn. Hard head make a soft what? Yeah, I get it. I get it.
She said, all right, God, I'm tired of you whipping me with that sandal. I get it. I get it. But it's too late, ma'am. The whooping ain't even came yet. That's the crazy part. I like the fact that she's speaking on how God works as far as consequences because it's coming. It's coming. It ain't whipped you yet. The whipping is coming though. And I'm glad she's acknowledging that. Even though she's going through things right now, that's what she's thinking is the whipping. The stuff that she's going through now, financially, physically, all of those different things that she's dealing with. But it ain't over. It's a storm. It's a storm.
I said, all right, God, I'm tired of you whooping me with that daggone sandal now. All right, let go. I get it. I get it. I had to learn. Hard head make a soft what? Yeah. So I'm not talking to you out the side of my neck. I'm talking to you out of experience. I had to learn to be patient and stop being so quick to move. Oh, child.
That was the last one for that, y'all. Hold on. I don't know why I thought you had another one after that. Let me see. Look how she sacrifices goes and whatever, hoping that she does not reap all the evil she has sown. Ooh, child. I hope she ain't doing that. I hope she ain't doing that, girl. But she definitely, you reap what you sow. Ain't none of us exempt when it comes. And this is why you move a certain way. This is why I don't do people no any kind of way. Because I believe in God's wrath. I don't just say it and don't actually believe in it. I believe in his wrath. Am I echoing, y'all? Am I echoing? I don't know why I feel like my sound went up. My wire probably hit it. Is the sound okay? Because I feel like I'm echoing or something. Let me know if y'all hear an echo. No? It seemed like I got real loud, but I think my wire had hit the whatchamacallit. Okay, what else? I wanted to show y'all something. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. I know I got some other clips from yesterday too that she did. The ones I just played was from today. God's joy say it's an echo. Everybody's saying it's not. A slight echo, but it isn't bad. Okay, let me see if I can fix it. Hold on, y'all. Is that better? Is that better, y'all? Let me know if it's better. It's not bad. It's louder. Okay, I tried to fix it, but the only bad thing is I can't hear it on my end. So I just sound regular. So I don't know what y'all hear. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up this video. Well, let me attempt to pull it up. I gotta find it first because I want to show y'all stuff. Show y'all ain't no cap in my rap, baby. Hold on. Let me find the mommy guilt. Give me a second. Uh, pull when the advice is as I pull as the person giving it. Um, hold up, y'all. Possible for women. Whatever moves to be done. Okay. Hold up. Give me a second. Um, Court. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find this video. Okay. Behavior. Telling you a story about what is that video? No, she crashed out. No, it should be closer than that. Okay, this is members. Um, bad behavior. Hold up, y'all. Coming, coming. Cleanse the body butter. I think she was still pregnant right here. And the person head. Hold on, y'all. I think this the one. I think this is it. Let me see. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I think I found it, y'all. Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I think I found it. Okay, before I play that, y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button for your girl. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Hey, Diamonds and Pearls. Hey, Miss LaRonda. Okay, before I play that, I gotta run this one back. This one was hold on. Let me see. This one is the one about wait, where is it? When she said that being a mother is not her calling. Hold on.
10 times you done called on me and you done prayed and you done told me what you wanted me to do. I ain't fixed it yet. And you know why I ain't fixed it? This is not what I have for you. And a lot of people are so comfortable that they okay with staying in a situation that bring them more hell than bring them happiness just to say you got somebody. Now, by all means, sometimes you in hell and got. I know until I see.
Wait, did y'all just hear that? I don't even think I played that clip. But did y'all just hear what she said? What, listen to this again.
3, 4, 5 times, 10 times. You done called on me, and you done prayed, and you done told me what you wanted me to do. I ain't fixed it yet. And you know why I ain't fixed it? This is not what I have for you. And a lot of people are so comfortable that they okay with staying in a situation that bring them more hell than bring them happiness just to say you got somebody.
She said a lot of people are more comfortable with staying in a situation that brings them more health than happiness just to say they got somebody. Who's she talking about? Who's she talking about, y'all? Okay, hold on. Let me try to find that other clip. I need the one where she said, Mommying is not her calling. Hold up. Let me find.
Yourself, or at least go see a therapist so you can talk.
Wait, hold on. I hope it's the first one. This might be it.
And knowing that whatever God is going to give you, He will. Whatever you are asking God for, He will. But you got to do your part too. And that's not be a perfect person every day. Because we are never going to be perfect, and He knows that. But if you are repenting, if you are having a conversation with God, and you are letting Him know, God, I know I'm imperfect. I know I messed up. And I'm trying, God. I'm trying to get on the right path. And I'm trying to learn your word. And I just want your will to be done. You can see I am on that morning walk. I was like, you know what? Y'all know how, as moms, we sometimes forget about ourselves and get lost in these titles. And it's like, baby, you gotta start getting back to yourself. So when y'all see me went and got a massage the other day, it felt so good to have some peace and quiet and to just be able to relax. Oh my God. It felt amazing. Okay. So last night, I just came up with like some goals and stuff to like focus on me and, you know, my mental health, my outside, my inside of my body, and just getting healthy, getting right, and like just focusing on Brianna and doing what Brianna needs. And when I got up this morning to go for this walk, y'all, woo! Believe it or not, your mind can be cluttered too. Just as well as your home, your workspace can be cluttered, your mind can be cluttered. Free yourself and just walk and just hear the background noise of the birds and the crickets and just peace. Okay? Sometimes you just need to get up and do that. But I'm challenging every mother, every woman to get up and do something once a day, something for yourself. And even if you
Trying to find that clip.
gotta sacrifice 2 hours of sleep, say you sleep till 7, 8 o'clock. If you gotta get up at 6 o'clock, baby, it's the summertime. Kids ain't got school. But a walk ain't nothing. It's just a walk. It ain't no fun. Yes, it is. When you're a mom, yes, it is. When you're a mom, yes, it is. When you at home cooking, cleaning, yes, it is. um, and it's a lot of stay-at-home moms now too that I've been seeing. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, then baby, you know exactly what it's like to just be a stay-at-home mom, and you don't you get a break when they go to school, but baby, it's summertime, so you stay-at-home mommy with them children all the time, no breaks, okay, unless you're acting on summer program. And the way the summer is with these summer programs, it's Mr. 15. Summer program my kid right at home. But yeah, I challenge every woman, every mother, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or not, to just declutter your timeline. I mean, even watching your friends on your timeline post sad stuff all day, sometimes you just gotta put them on mute, okay? Because you don't need to see that all the time. You already get the phone calls all the time. You want mute, Minnie? That's what I'm gonna do. Because you come for advice or to get money. The same way I figured out how to get money on social media, I'm gonna figure out how to get back to Brianna beyond being a mother, because that's not my calling.
Okay.
My calling is not to be.
All right. This the one, y'all. I wanted y'all to hear that clip. So because the next video, my video that I'm about to play is going to pretty much show deceptiveness. Shows how child, I don't know if she going through postpartum or what it is, but yeah. Let me run it one more time and then I'm gonna play my video that I made months ago, at least 6 months ago.
To get money, the same way I figured out how to get money on social media, I'm gonna figure out how to get back to Brianna beyond being a mother, because that's not my calling. My calling is not to be a mother, okay? And so you have to take time out to get that silence, to get a clear mind, to be able to think, to be able to talk to God. Believe it or not.
Okay, that's enough of that one. I just wanted y'all to hear that part. But 6 kids later, her calling is not to be a mother, y'all. Right? That's what she said. Now let's pull this up so we can run my video. Like I said, this video, I made this video. This video was a couple days after she had the twins, which was about 6 months ago, right? Okay, let's pull it up and run it. Go back a little bit.
You would be surprised.
I get mommy guilt for not.
Hold on, y'all. Why is this so low? You can't hear it at all. Monitor? Maybe that's what it is. My plug keep messing. Let's see.
Being home with my.
I see what it was. I had my monitor volume all the way down. I hope it ain't an echo. Let's see if I can adjust my mic to kind of level it out. Let me know if it's an echo, y'all. Okay.
You would be surprised.
I get mommy guilt for not being home with my other babies.
Emotional, damn it. You would be surprised the things people put up with just to have somebody to say they love them. I don't understand. I can't live in dysfunction. I'm sorry. I don't come.
Mommy guilt for not being home with my other babies. And then when I leave them, I get mommy guilt for not being here.
Which is it?
As much as I don't post my kids like that, I'm with my kids all the time. I just don't post my kids. So I'm just going through the phase of feeling guilty for being here, and my babies can't come here because they're not 16. And then when I go home, I feel guilty because I'm not here with them. So it's just hard. And I don't know how many other moms can relate, but that's not talked about enough. I don't feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about that part of the journey. Everybody is happy and excited that the babies are here and the babies are born and the babies are healthy. But us moms really take on a lot when it comes to parenting, especially if you're extremely involved with your kids and you don't like dropping your kids off to anybody, and it's just extremely hard for me.
I'm sorry. I done been through too much hell and high water to come there and let you come up in my adult life when I'm supposed to be at peace and give me all kind of hell. Only two places on this earth you're going to have peace: the grave and your house. Now, if you can't.
For not being home with my other babies.
What the fuck? Shut
Y'all. Play.
First time traveling with the twins by myself. Feeling a little scary.
So in this clip,
Really nobody traveling.
right? The reason why I showed this is because I just played the clip where you can hear her saying, being a mother is not her calling, even though she has 6 kids. Who might I add that she just had 6 months ago. And then rewind it back to 6 months ago, you have her here crying about mommy guilt and being away from the kids. And then right after she made that video, she was on a plane with the twins away from her other kids. Make it make sense. Like that's why I say, is she going through postpartum or something? Because child, she be all over the place. And this is why it's good to be transparent and authentic. Because when you deceptive, you tend to forget your own lies or say something that literally contradicts what you said a week ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, a year ago, and then you be out here looking crazy. Make it make sense. Like, God.
Up out of here. Woo, the sugar is real, baby. Stroller.
And to be honest, I don't even need to play that part because, it ain't really relative, but it's just the fact, like, you got to get it together, man. You got to get it together. I have never heard nobody in my life say being a mother is not their calling. As if you can just put being a mother on the back burner and start doing something else. No. Once you become a mother, you have to remain a mother. Unless you unfit and you willing to give them cheering to their daddy, give them up for adoption or any of the above. CPS, like you can do that, but we don't get that. And that's why you need to make sure you're ready for kids before you decide to have them, even if it's accidental. And to be honest, I never really believed in the my baby was an accident because I feel like it's too many ways to avoid procreation. Even though ish happens, you have some people be like, oh, the condom bust or my birth control, didn't work at the moment. Now that's different. But outside of that, no man. I do believe it is very much possible to plan for children. All mine was planned. No accident, no slip up, none of that. All 5 years apart. My oldest and my youngest is 10 years apart. So I'm a real firm believer in, and when you look at her situation, it's like we heard RH say on one of his videos that it was supposed to be understood that he didn't want any kids. And then somebody just so happened to stop taking their birth control. And it was also said that um things were taken to help the process of getting pregnant as well. So it's real interesting how, babies pop up in all of these relationships. And mind you, I played a clip for y'all. If y'all remember when she did that co-parenting episode with Sleepy on her YouTube, and on that episode, she herself said verbatim how she had 3 kids by him thinking that it would keep him. I got that receipt. She said I was young and dumb and in love. Having 3 kids, like, oh, he gonna be with me forever. That's what she said. Clearly, that logic carried over to her next 2 relationships. Clearly, it carried over, baby, because you ended up having 3 more. 1 with your husband and 2 with the current baby daddy. So, but to not learn that babies don't keep no man, even in adulthood, is crazy. If anything, you're going to be the one stuck and tied down because, even though we make these babies with men 50-50, they still have it easier than us. I still feel like it's a different level. Men have it easier. They can just walk out, you know, and never look back. Not all, I'm just saying they can't because it has been done, you know. Where they'll leave or y'all break up or, it's different narratives when it comes to that co-parent. So it's like you as a woman, you have to be smart. You have to be prepared for the worst. Even if it's a good situation that's going on. Even if it's good at that moment, you still have to be prepared for the worst when considering procreation. Because that man ain't guaranteed. The co-parenting ain't even guaranteed. So you gotta prepare physically and financially and mentally. That's why there's postpartum depression. And I think she got a little bit of that going on, child. She all over. She is all over the place. But, ooh, ooh, y'all. I don't know what to say. That is crazy. I'm still stuck on her saying being a mother is not my calling. Like she could just turn it off. I'm weak behind it. And I'm wondering, hey, hey, Blueberry Boots, where is Sleepy? Where is he at? I spoke on this yesterday on my live at the fact that she's quick to praise baby daddy number one and baby daddy number three, but baby daddy number two is in all actuality is the only one who really stepping when it comes to his child. Matter of fact, he's stepping so much to where he's taking you to court for full physical custody. That's a whole different level of stepping when it comes to your child. Because it ain't a lot of men that's gonna do that. It ain't a lot. So that should tell you something. But while you over there giving praises, even though, let me say this, she ain't praised Sleepy in a while. Sleepy been in hibernation. Like Sleepy is in hide. He got something going on. If y'all notice, he ain't said nothing in the whole in a hot minute. You ain't seen no exchange between them. You ain't seen her sharing his stuff like she used to, praising him. Oh, I love the connection he got with the kids. And he's such a great dad. Thanks to you and your wife for being the village. And she ain't said that in a minute, baby. We ain't heard from him. And we ain't heard from him either. Oh, my baby mama, Miss Brianna, is such a great baby mama and easy to co-parent with. None of that is going on. None of that. I wonder why. I wonder why, because uh, just last month she was over here on YouTube saying how she wanted to do content on baby daddy number one taking over with the raising of the first son, right? Because he was going to high school, quote unquote, and he's into girls. So I think it's safe to assume that he didn't want them. And that's why we ain't hearing nothing, ain't seeing nothing, because he damn sure ain't get them cheering for the son. And here's the gag. They old enough to stay home by themselves if daddy gotta work, because he said he got that 9 to 5. So he can't show up to all the graduations and the donuts with dad and all of that. He can't show up to all of that because he said he got 7 children and he got a 9 to 5 and he can't be missing work like that. That's what he told me on a post when he tried to clap back on me because I called him out. Okay. That's what he said, y'all. No cap in my rap. But it's real interesting. Like I said, the gag is these are teenagers. They can stay home by themselves while you work. So why he didn't get them cheering for the summer again? To give her a break? The break that she says she always needs? Because she always got her kids, with the exception of Momo, because RH, he do his big one when it comes to his child, even though he gets criticized as being a DB when he the only one that's stepping for real. Like him or not, you cannot criticize him when it comes to being a parent because he's handling his business. They got some men out here that wipes their child, listen, wash their hands with they cheering just because of the mother. And RH could have did that a long time ago and said, I don't give a F. I talked to her when she made 18 because of everything this woman was putting him through. But he didn't do that. He fought for his child and he's still fighting for her to the point where he's trying to get full physical custody. Make it make sense. And they still criticize him. They critique every single thing he does with his child, from the way he hold her hand to how she sit on her daddy's lap to how he feed her, what he feed her, like what he dress her in. That is crazy. That's crazy, y'all. When they got men out here that don't give two plucks about nothing when it comes to their children. Don't even see their kids at all. I could see if they criticize him on some other stuff, like, oh, I don't like your content, or, I don't like your attitude. But to criticize the fact that he shopped at Walmart for his daughter is blasphemy. Because he could have just not bought her anything. Since when we complain about Walmart clothes? Walmart be having some good ish. Especially for little girls and little boys. They don't need to be in Gucci and Louis. Since when we start doing that? These people are crazy. And that's what I can't respect, y'all. Like I said, dislike him, criticize him as a content creator, criticize his attitude, things like that if you just have to. But to criticize him parenting when he's actually being a parent is crazy. Because she got two other baby daddies that we don't see nothing that they do. And she always stressed in the face. So clearly it ain't giving what she's saying is giving. Because baby, she be tired. Janelle don't be having no bags under his eyes. To say she over there saying he be taking turns with her. That ninja look like he's sleeping good. She the one that be having the bags and the resting itch face all day long, looking tired and sad and like she been crying. Probably why she putting them cartoons. One day she did the preaching live with a regular filter. The next day she put the cartoon on. Why are you cartooning yourself, man? Them twins wasn't in that video with you. Like, make it make sense. Something in the milk ain't clean, y'all. I'm telling you. You barely see him with them babies. Just like when she was on y'all. Y'all remember when she did that this was a video that she did when she did the raffle. Remember when she did that raffle? The one where we still have yet to see the Great Wolf Lodge winner come out? Yeah, that live when she was sitting in the bed. And somebody asked her where the twins at. And she said, oh, they downstairs sleeping with their daddy. It's his turn because I'm working. When I'm up here promoting and, showing clothes and doing this, I'm on the clock. So it's his turn. Next thing you know, the girl twin start crying and she holler, la la. Didn't even look back. Just I handed her the noonie or the pacifier. I think that's what she gave her. I think she gave her the noonie. Because all I see was she was so focused looking at that live stream. It's like she already knew what time it was. It gave strategic. It gave pattern. It gave that she's so used to calling that child like she's a maid for everything. That baby just came in the room. All she said was, I think that's a Leia. Right on schedule. But my question is, if they were sleeping with the dad, why did your daughter have to come upstairs and then to get something and then go check on him? Ain't that what he was supposed to do? If he was already in the room with him sleeping? See, See, that be that bullish, that bull jive, like the old people say, something in the milk ain't clean. She wants us to see this is her biggest downfall. Her biggest downfall is she will paint narratives, giving these giving these men all of these praises, right? Knowing she don't truly feel that way. Knowing it's not moving and shaking like that. Instead, she be quiet and let her relationship play out how it's supposed to play out behind the scenes. She feels the need because she craves validation so much. She just have to come to the internet and let people know how good of a man and father Janashos is. And then when it blow up in her face, or when something doesn't go the way she wants it, or when he cheats, or get caught cheating, or do a disappearing act, then she wants to come to the internet and expose him and basically let the world know she's been lying the whole time, because that's what it is. When you've been saying one thing but it's something different, that's deceptiveness. That's you being a liar. That's you openly admitting to being a liar, ma'am. If I've been telling you, oh, hey, he's the greatest father, and I've never had a man like this around with all my pregnancies, to double back months later and say, you've been the biggest stressor the entire pregnancy, that means you've been lying to the internet. So, yeah, make it make sense. Thank you, solid as a rock. You say it's the crazy ASS laugh for me that she keep doing. If anybody doubts that she crazy in real life, just listen to her speak for 10 minutes and that says it all. I'd rather hear nails on the chalkboard. Y'all crazy. She do be doing that little witch laugh, child. It do be giving that. Hey, Sapphire Virgo. You say, look, like I told you, I see Chemo read him for Silk twice. I haven't seen him since. Oh, she did? I don't think that's what it is, though. I don't think it's because of the bloggers, because I've been reading him for a while now, and he never disappeared. I honestly believe, and not just that, he was going back and forth with Queen Steph. So I don't think it has anything to do with us. I personally think that he's gone or he's on hush mode because they're beefy. Because she wants him to take them boys, and he don't want that type of responsibility. He has already made family, him, his wife, and their daughter. Plus, this man already has 6 kids, hers included, right? 3 with Laonia and 4 outside of her. 1 in home, the other's not. He never wanted that responsibility. That didn't just, this is the thing, y'all. That didn't just start with the live she did last month saying she wanted to do content on him getting the oldest son. From my knowledge and what I was told is that she's been on him about taking the boys, at least the boys, not the girls, the boys, to give her a break, to help her out with the boys. And he constantly refuses to get them. He don't want the problem. So it didn't just start. That's why I don't understand why she come out here and pretend like he's God gift to co-parenting when she knows she got an issue with him behind the scenes and how he moved for real. He ain't helping her like that. The proof is in the pudding, y'all. Who we see with them cheering all the time. Either her or Walt. And this man live in the same city with Walt. They was just with Walt over the summer, and he pulled up over there on his motorcycle, knowing doggone well them 2 boys couldn't fit on the back of. So that should tell you a lot. Let me go see them real quick while they in town. Not let me go pick them up to stay with me while they in town. That's the crazy part. So it's like he's just a co-signer of convenience to stay off of child support. And even then, she really wouldn't get much of nothing. Or if it's her only hope when it comes to getting a nice chunk of change. But all of that's about to change anyway. But she wouldn't get nothing from Sleepy. He got too many cheering. And he ain't no high end type of guy. He ain't making a coin like that. Not he say he work a 9 to 5. He ain't rich, y'all. Let me just say that. So that's one of the reasons why she don't put him on child support, because he can claim all 7 of his kids. He ain't making no $20,000-$30,000 on social media. So she knows she wouldn't really get nothing. That's why she don't be bothered with trying to put him on child support in the first place. Hey, Deshaun, hold on. I'm almost done. God isn't helping her in the show. That, and I think the only reason why she's tolerating that. What you looking for? They in there. Look on the right side in the box. Yeah. I think the only reason why she's tolerating that is because she's in a relationship with him. And she craves validation more than actual peace and happiness. And that's the crazy part. She just said that in that clip I just played for y'all, where she said, um, you could be going through hell and not hold on. Let me run that clip back. Let me run that clip back. Because she was definitely talking about herself. Thank you, Miss Sheila, for the coffee. I appreciate you, my love. Shout out to my coffee people. It ain't many of y'all, but I am definitely appreciative. Okay, let me put my little earphones back on, child. But watch, she's talking about herself right here, y'all.
3, 4, 5 times, 10 times. You done called on me and you done prayed and you done told me what you wanted me to do. I ain't fixed it yet. And you know why I ain't fixed it? This is not what I have for you. And a lot of people are so comfortable that they okay with staying in a situation that bring them more hell than bring them happiness just to say you got somebody. Now, by all means, sometimes you in hell and got
Y'all heard that, huh? Let me run it back one more time for the one time.
it works 3, 4, 5 times, 10 times. You done called on me and you done prayed and you done told me what you wanted me to do. I ain't fixed it yet. And you know why I ain't fixed it? This is not what I have for you. And a lot of people are so comfortable that they
That first part was kind of silent, but she said that you done prayed over and over and asked God to fix your relationship. And she said, God said, I ain't fixed it yet because that's not what I have for you. Basically saying, you ain't supposed to be in that relationship. Y'all know what's crazy? Neo Tarot said that too in her last video. She said, why are you holding on to that relationship? It's not meant for you. You're fighting for something that's not working. And we all know that you don't have to stay with a man just because y'all got cheering. Especially if it's toxic. Because what are you teaching them cheering? Or what are you going to teach? Y'all hear echo? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to have to try to get my sound together, child. Hopefully that helps. Did that help? Let's see. Did that help, y'all? With the echo? Hold on. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Now I know how to make my mic go up louder. I didn't even know about that, but I gotta really mess with my equipment because I don't know how to work half of this stuff. I ain't never messed with it yet. No echo? Okay. Like that's crazy. Hey, Miss Amina. That is crazy. Pick that up. Look. Pick that up with this bell. Put that back in my drawer. She's talking about herself, basically. Even in that clip, she's speaking about herself. She's constantly praying and asking God to keep revealing and removing. And guess what's happening? If she feel like he's removing certain people, or if he's not, and you praying because your life ain't going right, it's because you're trying to hold on to a relationship that's not meant for you. He won't give you better if he know you're not serious. And that's a part of playing with God. People don't realize he see all. That ain't just a statement, that's a fact. He see all before it even happened. Thank you, Deshaun. Thank you for that super stick. I appreciate you. Like, child, listen, better get it together. But she gonna be got together with all this court stuff that's coming up. And the day of reckoning, I got a feeling is August 12th, 9 o'clock a.m. That's the big one. The hearing, the contempt hearing. For all of those contempts, the child custody situation and everything. I got a feeling she finna have a real life wake up call. And she know that. That's probably why she's been so quiet. It's coming, y'all. The storm is coming. Mark my words. Thank you, Miss Marie. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off of here. We've been on here 2 hours, y'all. I've been giving y'all some 2 hour lives. Look at me. I be trying, even though I don't like to stay on here no longer than an hour, hour and a half, maybe an hour 45, because that screen be giving me a headache. That light on that screen, even though I have it dark here, still give me a little headache, child. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another one, of course. We're gonna see what goes on, what happens. The court date is approaching us. We finally got the date now. Hey, pretty eyes. Yes, you're gonna have to catch the replay. If y'all just coming in, y'all run that replay. Y'all got 2 hours to go back and listen to. But I'm so glad that we finally got the court, because with the Georgia court system, baby, they so backed up, it's ridiculous. But now we know August 12th, and there's also one tomorrow. If once those documents get updated, I'll keep y'all posted on the outcome of that pertaining to the judgment. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Loop Hawk, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
Lupac, baby, don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENENT, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she try data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. LUPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac, baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She the code was not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. LUPAC, baby, don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth.